Welcome back.
Welcome back.
There are a lot of recipe videos that we made that I know you got an amusement out of, but you didn't make it. So we're here to tell you to make them because they're not just eye candy, they are something that has a function. You're supposed to make it and get healthy and enjoy life better because of it.
And not only that, you know, when you're looking for something to make that's healthy and relatively easy and quick, you know, I'm constantly looking for just that when I'm making food for Marcus. And there's a lot of my recipes that I use on a regular basis that we thought we'd share with you.
We got to remind you of what to make.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of them coming out on a regular basis, and a lot of them, they just kind of get lost.
Get buried.
They get lost and forgotten, and people go, they don't even remember these things, but they're awesome.
So this video is about that.
Yeah. We're going to list some of the ones that we're sure you probably didn't make, and you should. So these are recipes that
are our favorite.
We make these, the stuff that we make in the videos is stuff that we eat on a regular basis, and we just rotate them and maybe make some variations of them.
Right.
But these are recipe videos that I know you're going to love.
Yes, I agree. So which ones? So these are like a list of our favorites, and mine are ones that I make on a regular basis for Marcus, some for me.
You already said that.
Okay, so then scratch that.
So I'm going to...
Yeah?
Ladies first.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
No, I want to see you go first and then me.
All right. Well, a long time ago, we made a video about making your own vegan deli meat slices. You got to make that. A lot of what I eat is actually snack food. I don't sometimes have a whole meal. We just keep stuff lying around, and as I'm walking by, I just grab something and eat it and keep walking. Maybe I'll put some of my homemade ketchup or mustard or relish or mayo on there. This is one of the snack foods that it's just grab and go. So make sure you try that if you can, and it's good for you.
Yeah, because it's got the sea moss in it, which is really great.
Yeah.
Speaking of seaweed salad, that is a great go-to when I need something fast, healthy, and filling for Marcus. Plus, it tastes amazing. Plus, the minerals in the seaweed. It's okay if you interrupt me. I don't mind. I interrupt you. Go on.
Women get upset when I do that. I just get excited.
Yeah, of course. So what were you going to add?
I'm going to say that's not a good one to start with because people don't usually like seaweed, and it's like they want sweet-tasting comfort food.
Oh.
But anyway.
You didn't tell me to.
Nothing is healthier than seaweed. It's the most healthiest food on the planet. It's got more minerals than you could live off of stuff. So try and get seaweed in your body somehow on a regular basis. So that's good. We eat it regularly.
And the seaweed salad is delicious.
It is for us, yeah. And it helps your hair grow. Ooh. You know, people want... Taste good, hair grow, looking younger. They don't, you know, as far as being good for you, they don't care about that. They just want making something that tastes good.
Wow, the stuff that does all that is the stuff that's good for you. So.
Well, okay, so my turn. Spicy Thai cabbage. This is one that I made right before I met her, and it is a hit. If you haven't made it, and some of you see the word cabbage and go, ew.
I would too.
You got to try this. It is.
Oh, yes.
I don't even like cabbage that much, but it makes, and it's not cooked, it's raw, and I swear it is once you do this.
It is so delicious. It's so filling, and I love it because it just takes me a few minutes to make.
It's fast,
and I could throw it at Marcus, and he's satisfied for the rest of the night.
And the cruciferous, the cabbages and all that stuff, anti-cancer. If you want to stay healthy, you got to have your cruciferous and your cabbage. All right.
That is, I can't say enough good about that. It is like it is such a healthy salad. But it tastes so delicious. Mine is dragon sushi. It's under dragon sushi. It looks like a dragon. It's got the red tongue. But you don't have to do that. Don't let that scare you. It's basically walnuts in the blender with herbs and spices on a nori sheet. Nori is another great way to get those minerals into you. And I have to have that every day, some sort of minerals. And
how long does it take you to make that?
Oh my gosh. Seriously, after soaking the walnuts for maybe half an hour, 15 minutes.
Okay, good. Fast and easy.
And healthy.
Next up, this is another one that I make on a regular. I have her make it now because she's in my life. But I used to make this for myself all the time. Great bachelor food, fast, easy. The tropical salsa salsa.
Yes.
Avocado, mango, papaya, some hot pepper. It's just
So delicious. It is mind-blowing.
It's so good for you. Lots of enzymes. It tastes like dessert, but it's a meal. You got it, and it's colorful and it looks good.
Yeah. I really love avocado buckwheat right there. That's a quick meal. I always am saying you should always have some avocado crusts like I do over there. On the ready. They last indefinitely, and you just take some avocado slices, throw it on there, salt, lemon, and some maybe cayenne pepper, and it's just so filling, delicious, and you got your buckwheat.
That's your bagels and lox, right?
Yeah, yes, lox and bagels. We called it lox and bagels in the restaurant.
It does kind of taste a little bit, the texture and the saltiness. It does. So while you're on the thing about avocado on a hard crust,
right?
We brought this up in our favorite recipe videos, but I got to bring it up again. The princess recipe. I know a lot of you got a kick out of that video, but didn't make it. This is the most amazing thing you could make, and it requires no kitchen, no heating, no kitchen, nothing. You can actually make the hard crust in the sun, in sunlight.
Right.
All you do is mix it in a bowl with some water and put it in the sun, and you had a crust. And then you mix some avocado with some maple syrup and put some fruit on it. It is the most, the combination and the taste, it's literally something made by a princess.
I have never, now I can honestly say I've never seen anybody do sweet avocado anything before, and I do not know why people don't indulge in sweet avocado. It's just as delicious.
Got to try it. You have to try the princess recipe. You go princessrecipe.com if you don't.
Jicama Tacos, that's another quick, fast, easy one. You just buy now they sell them in slices already, and I just make some delicious guacamole, throw it in there, roll it up, fast, quick, and easy.
A jicama is a big round root that's like the size of a grapefruit. You cut it in thin slices, and you wrap those slices like a taco, and you just throw.
Very versatile and very.
That's fast and easy, great. Okay. Apple ravioli. They have to make that. That was the first video we ever did, right?
Yes.
Just for the experience of it.
It is just mind-blowing. Yeah. What a lovely little sweet.
You need to fill up your dehydrator with like 100 of these, because they will go like that so fast. You can't stop eating them.
That is a great one. And speaking of sweets, how about some ice cream when it warms up? You know, that is a great one. It's just, what is it?
It's ice and cream.
That's right. Ice. It basically just
it's ice cream and sugar. That's it. But it's that cream is made from cashews and the sugar is the market sweet, right?
Right.
It's so easy
and fast and good.
Yeah, and then you just throw some
berries and
cacao nibs, whatever on top.
That is delicious.
Right. Okay. And while we're on the thing of dessert, chocolate, you got to make the freezer chocolate at some point in your life. Talk about snack food. You grab it and go. It's easy. You just mix it, put it in the freezer, and that's it.
Right. He loves that freezer chocolate.
Okay, go on.
I love the pasta Alfredo. Yum. And if you remember to soften those noodles, it is like the exact texture of pasta. And you have your lovely Alfredo cream sauce. So it's one of my.
Speaking of cream, the one we just made, the cranberry cheesecake.
That was on my list.
Oh, and you can make it even without the cranberries. I mean, now this is actually the new updated version of the cheesecake. The earlier one that we did a few years ago had a lot of oil in it, which
coconut oil.
Yeah, people complained about. Ooh, you're gonna die. So she made this one with what? Is there any oil at all in it?
No, there's no oil in it. There's just a little tablespoon of coconut butter.
Yeah, but it's mainly sea moss.
It's sea moss and cashew.
Yeah, you got to do it. It is.
It's like the best, easiest,
so good for you, and I can't stop eating it. It literally tastes like a stick of butter.
And it's a really great template for any raw cheesecake you want to make. Just omit the cranberries.
You can put anything in there, but we didn't put any oil in it, but it tastes like a stick of butter. It is that good. The cheese.
And it's a great way to get your minerals again in there with the Irish sea moss. It doesn't even taste.
Anything with the word sea in it, think long hair. Think long hair. A lot of collagen.
Right.
All right. So anyway,
the sweet and sour rice. Did we say that? That is such a go-to.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I make that maybe 8 times a month.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have trouble because they don't have the right kind of black rice. They say I soak it doesn't get soft. So we put the link down below, but I don't know what else to do. That's where we get it. You have to get the right kind of black wild rice. And they're not all the same. You have to get the specific kind, because it's not really a black wild rice. It's actually a wild grass seed.
Right.
That's black.
Which is why it enables it to soak.
Yeah, so you have to get the specific kind. And again, we'll put the link down below. Chocolate dehydrated orange slices.
Yes, and the pineapple slices. Those are a great snack food to have.
The pineapple's a lot of sugar though, but the orange slices, they have the bioflavonoids from the crust.
Oh yeah.
The rind in there. That's basically the spy video, spygirl.com. That's something we actually make on a regular basis. It's just really thinly sliced orange slices with some chocolate.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, on top. And the spy video didn't put the chocolate on it, but yeah, it's just, and it's in the cookbook.
And another fun snack to always have on hand that doesn't go bad would be the Flax crackers soaked in orange juice rather than water. Gives it a nice citrusy flavor, and then you just mix all your fruits in it or nuts, drizzle it, finish it with a drizzle of chocolate and orange rind, and yum.
Speaking of yum, we have the same one on our list here.
Oh yeah, the banana cream pie. I just made that last night.
Oh, she nailed the banana cream pie. It is so good.
It tastes better than banana cream pie because I can taste the cleanliness. You know, clean food tastes better, and there's no dairy or any of that, you know.
Yeah.
That's
no wheat, no dairy, no refined sugar.
But it tastes so on point.
Do we have any?
We're out of bananas. Well, I have frozen. I don't have any ripe. We used it last night.
This is priority. We have to make that.
A fun one, if you guys are still in transition, is the Eggplant Stroganoff. Yeah.
Oh, that's what your only cooked food.
It's my only cooked one, but you could do it with any vegetable. You know, I think it's a real kick. You know, you're sauteing whatever your favorite vegetable, and when it's near completed, you turn off the stovetop and just throw in that vegan cheese from cashews, and it's just so yum.
I know what's going to happen. People are going to say, can you give us some more transition foods? Because they're so hooked on cooked food. And the minute you even indicate that you even have one cooked recipe, these people are going to go,
well, we're not the transition.
Can you give us some more transition food, please?
I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos, other channels with transition foods. This is not a transitional channel.
We are the goal. We are not the transition people. We are the goal. All right. Anyway, so one last one for me. One of her amazing things that she made, the strawberry smoothie, where it's got the layers of pink and white.
Oh.
Must have made a video about that.
I don't know, but that was like my first smoothie I ever really nailed a long time ago.
It's in the cookbook. I'm sure we made a video about it.
Perfect every time smoothie. It's just great.
I mean, she made a chocolate smoothie that was a swirl of brown and white. And then she also made a strawberry smoothie, which is swirls of layers of pink and white.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And then she puts all these crumbly stuff on top.
Crunchies.
Like dried mulberries, all that.
Yeah.
What else you got?
My last one would be the pancakes. They're made out of flax and banana. It's just delicious with walnuts in it and fruit and your syrup on top. Anyways, that's on my list to do this week is to make those.
Plus the banana cream pie.
And the banana cream pie.
Plus everything else on this list.
Yeah, plus everything else on this list. This is Marcus's go-to list. You know, he needs to eat, and he wants to eat healthy. My food is a little different from his since I'm more protein now. I do a lot of your protein powder, 4 times a day, and the nut butters and nuts and seeds, legumes, the rice,
Great.
sweet potato. Yeah.
So, I know you didn't make all of these. Some of you say, "Oh, I made that one." Okay, you made one. You made 2.
We just named a lot of really easy ones to make.
Easy to make. They're fast.
Yeah. Quit looking at me.
Why? If I'm going to choose to spend my life with somebody, it better be with someone I want to look at.
Aw, well, yeah. You know, you might want to comment below to show others that, yes, they really are as delicious as we are saying they are.
And they're not that hard to make. They don't cost a lot of money. All these excuses. It costs too much. It takes too much time. Blah, 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 blah. Well, how much cost does it have to have your kidneys removed or time of being in the hospital once you start when you
Or how much is it worth to you to have a pain-free, high-functional body?
until the moment you die.
Right. I mean, that is worth all the time I am doing in the kitchen, you know? It's like, it's so worth it.
Most people spend the last 30 to 40 years of their life slowing down, rusting, getting stiffer, getting more in pain. That's not life. You're supposed to be zipping around until the day you die. And we just, what's that, how many people in the United States have diabetes?
100 million.
That's 1/3 of the United States has diabetes, which is
It's an age progression. Yes.
that's food related. That's from food. Yeah. It's from food. It speeds up the aging process. It ruins your life. So yeah. So anyway, we're rambling on here.
I was going to say something. I was going to say I'd rather have looked back and thought, you know, I am so glad I spent 30 years of my life in the kitchen preparing food, because now my last 30, you know, it's like, help me out here.
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
And it doesn't take that long. The stuff we mentioned does not take that long. You can make most of this stuff in what, half an hour?
And now that people are, next thing you know, they get on the internet, and next thing you know, 3 hours have passed by, and they have nothing to show for that time.
They spend so much time on the internet, but then they complain about spending half an hour in the kitchen.
Yeah. So you guys, take it from me. I just turned 52. I am so grateful that I got rid of every single pain in my body. When I felt a pain coming up, I examined my diet and, you know, just rearrange it. It's that easy, if you could believe it. It's that freaking simple. But I don't know, people just don't make the connection.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Go make the stuff.
Yes.
There's no excuses. I don't want to hear one excuse. Go make this stuff. All right.
When you eat right, I mean, everything else just falls into place. It's just, and when you eat healthy, your body has the ability and all the nutrients and everything it needs to stave off depression, not, you know, maintain a healthy body weight, not accelerate the aging process. I mean, these are just win, win, win. Forget that eating on the run, bad food crap. I'd rather not eat than eat something that is not going to benefit my body in a positive way. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Kara.
The fourth time we said goodbye. Are you done?
I don't like goodbyes.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Take care.
Bye.